fam 305. Yes, we live. The fam 305. Take a ride. The fam 305. Yes, all night. The fam 305. Let's get right. The fam 305. Sit back and take a ride. The fam 305. Let Guru pick your mind. The fam 305. Mama G ready all the time. The fam 305. K-Dub sniping on the right. The fam 305. Dre talking ish all night. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. The fam 305. The fam 305. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto.
There you go.
All right, y'all. Here's your host for tonight for the Fam 305 podcast.
Yeah, that's horrible when people don't come. That's the worst. No pa tanto.
What's up, everybody? It's Fam 305. I'm here with Dre, of course. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all?
Yeah. I'm also. I got the big P. It's the roundtable tonight, Saturday night. The world famous now because we like everyone's listening to this shit. So you know how we roll. We got the Canadian. What's up?
How's it going? How's up?
Good. Oh, we got Jerome, a new guest tonight.
Yay!
How you doing? Welcome. We also got a new member tonight to sit in. Is Leon? What's up?
What's going on?
And then obviously, I've been looking for a female. We put out the LinkedIn. We've been like doing Indeed. We finally found another female voice other than the world famous Mama G, who's not with us. You know, whatever's going on. But C, what's up? Hi. That's all you got to say is hi. She's all nervous and like.
Yes, I am. My name's C, like the letter.
Like the letter C. So, C, where you from, C?
Oh.
I'm from here, Point St. Lucie, so.
You're from Florida. Let's change that. Florida. So, all right, well, so Dre, what's going on? First, before we get started with the whole Big B talk, what's going on with you, man? Anything new?
Nothing too crazy, you know, just working hard. Going to have been working even with K-Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might be training him. So yeah, everything good. Just working and you know, trying to get. I might go to the game tomorrow. I'm still on the fence on this, but maybe I might go.
Tickets yet or what?
I don't got tickets, but I got the StubHub credit though. How about that?
Oh. Yeah, I thought about going too, but the tickets are kind of pricey. It's like
it's too. I don't know, man. And I got to do other shit tomorrow too, man. So I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm like 20% chance I'm not going. So I'm
I was thinking about maybe just going for tailgating purposes, which is which is the main purpose. So
listen, the tailgates, like when we used to go back in the day, that was the best part of the game. Just the tailgate.
Because sitting there, dude,
like tailgating is like drink beer, eat food, dance,
drink more beer,
yeah, repeat. It was just you do that for 3 hours straight. Yeah, you get hammered.
Oh yeah, sneaking beer, sneaking liquor.
For 4 hours watching that shit, I couldn't do it. I'd be sweating my ass off.
Oh yeah, and we used to have season tickets, so it was like we would get the sun for like the whole game basically, and yeah, we'd have to be fucking drunk because it was just like. But it was fun. Like I said, I miss those days. I don't miss the games because the games most of the time the Dolphins were losing. So
get up here for the bitches and the booze.
Leon and I have our fair share of witnessing drunken people in the audience. Like we went out to this wrestling. I don't know if anybody watches people watching this right about now, but
what's that? AEW.
AEW. We went to their little pay-per-view they had back in February called Revolution.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Where was this at?
Orlando.
This is in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah. So these two guys, like they weren't like disrupting the matches or anything. They weren't like a total buzzkill, but they were fucking heckling all night.
And they didn't do
They
nothing.
just
Never did
did
nothing about
They
it.
get kicked out. They had like 8 beers.
They were gone.
What were they
man.
saying? Like, what's the stuff?
You know, like random
were they?
stuff. So like random matches would be going on, and
Uh-huh.
like this guy would be stomping someone in the corner about a turnbuckle on you, and he'd be like, "Yo, did you kick him in the dick yet? Kick him in the dick. Make sure you kick him in the dick." So, like,
Other guy joins.
kick him in the dick.
You didn't kick him in the dick yet.
Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick.
Just starts fucking making a chant, try to make a chant out of it, and then we'd start a chant, and he'd fucking say something completely different. Like we'd start chanting like whatever.
Kick him in the vagina now. Kick him in the vagina.
And they're like, dick twist him, hit him with the dick twist. Like fucking screaming. We're just like, what the fuck?
Talk about wrestling years ago. So you guys remember? I know Dre, you remember WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? You guys remember WCW? You were probably really
A
young.
little. I remember a little bit.
Sting,
Yeah.
NWO. Okay.
Oh,
No, yeah.
When I started
NWO,
watching
okay.
wrestling,
The
I went
Wolfpack.
back and watched
Wolfpack,
that shit.
yeah.
Wolfpack. I know Wolfpack. No.
That was like a group. It was like it was Hulk. Dre, who was in a Wolfpack? I don't even remember. I think it was Hulk. It was some leech. You know, I don't know the guy's name. He's like he was like the main group.
Yeah, I had stopped. I stopped watching around that time. Yeah, I stopped watching around that time, like WWF days. You know,
WCW. Like, you're a wrestling fan to know
What you
that.
say,
Back
Dre?
in the day, yeah, you gotta be a
the WWF days is when I stopped.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so we went to the at that time, I guess it was called the American Airlines Arena. Now it's called the fucking
FTX.
Bitcoin, FTX
Something
Bitcoin,
like that, yeah.
Hacker Money Arena. I call it Hacker Money, but so we were there. I went with some Publix people because I was at Publix, and I had a laser pointer. And my dumbass, you know, I was younger at the time. I think I was like early 20s, maybe 22. I was like, fuck it, let me shoot the lasers at the wrestlers. Well, bad idea. So like within like, I don't know, 20 seconds of doing it, fucking security came. I had to leave.
Oh shit! They could have just
Get the fuck out of here.
So I was only there for like maybe a half hour. I didn't even get to see all the wrestling. But I don't know. I was like, and they were like, okay, you got to go. What? I'm sorry. And we saw you. We got to go. All right. So I left.
Yeah, man.
That's the only time I ever been kicked out of stadium for like hijinks. I didn't get nothing, no charges or nothing. They had to
Just get the fuck out.
just get the fuck out. Yep.
Damn.
So, but yeah, so wrestling is great. It's fake. You guys didn't know wrestling's fake.
Shit, is it?
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't call it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Predetermined.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not real.
It's not.
I guess it depends which
It's real.
wrestling. I guess there might be some that kind of.
No, but it's like they do. It's definitely awesome.
It's choreographed.
Yes.
Hurting each other.
It's choreographed. Yes.
It's a real.
Oh my god! Can I?
But they're not purposely trying to injure you.
It
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
Like
they're trained.
if they don't
They're
fucking
trained.
like the person they're wrestling, they can actually hit them.
It hurts, but like to a degree.
But
Yeah,
they
like
train
barely.
for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like barely. It doesn't really do much.
They're most. They built
Like if we do it, we're fucked. We're in trouble. If they do it, they're trained to
But
do
if
it.
they don't like the person, they can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like if they don't like you, they can actually like punch you.
If
Because they're supposed to like open palm slap
Right,
you if it's a punch.
Right.
But if they want to like, if they
Right.
fucking hate you, they can sock your ass like real
Right.
punch.
Yeah.
That shit's real.
But I don't
Right, like Will Smith. Right.
Undertaker's the greatest of all time. I don't care nobody.
Ultimate Warrior.
Ooh, Ultimate Warrior. I would say, yeah. I'm tied up with like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, and Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, Macho Man was
Macho
the
Man's
greatest.
Listen. Macho Man Randy Savage was the biggest shit talker ever.
Who?
He made fucking.
Who?
He's like the ultimate shit talker.
Who?
Macho Man. He invented that shit.
I'm so sorry.
He had his own style, dog. He had his own style.
Good. I like Shawn Michaels too. Shawn Michaels is really good.
Big Jeff Hardy.
Miss Elizabeth used to shop at my store.
What's that?
Macho Man's like his girlfriend or
Oh,
wife.
what,
Miss
Rachel?
Elizabeth.
She shot- Miss
Are we
Elizabeth,
talking
she
about the
shot
Queen
at
of
the store.
England?
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that.
You bounce around.
Speaking of which, that's okay. Good segue. Freddie.
Ah,
Hey, we're gonna have to bring a bottle. We're gonna have to bring a bottle. Like
You gotta go live, bro.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
fucked.
mentioned the name. That's
Once I
all
get
right.
through the
edit that
12
out.
pack, I fucked that up a lot.
God damn it!
Anyway, I'll edit that.
I've been
out.
exposed.
All right. Segue, Leon. Queen Elizabeth just recently passed. Now, Dre, I don't know if you guys, none of you guys really know Dre. You might have heard a couple of the episodes.
Yes, I
See
have.
you.
Yeah,
See
right.
I
knows.
wanted to see Mama G, but fuck.
I know she. Well, whatever. That's a. I don't want to talk too much about that person because she never gets on. So what can we do? But anyway, so Queen Elizabeth died, and Dre. If you guys don't know Dre is a very into like alternative, like shit that's going on out there. Like there's what we see on the news, and then what? Yeah, he's a conspiracy brother. So Dre, I give you the floor because I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Dre, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, okay. So, you know, the Queen. I don't know if y'all know about. I'm gonna give you just a fast.
Give them the cliff notes.
Yes. So there's like some of the major places that run the world. One of them is the royal family. They own a lot of shit on Earth, everything almost.
Including Canada.
Yeah, so like they own countries and like and conglomerates of countries, and so they're ran by the Queen and England there. So this is like a major blow for them, and they're kind of losing power. They still got power, but not like when she was alive. You know what I mean? So anyways, basically something's gonna happen, or because they're losing power, so they're gonna pull some cards. Some major is gonna happen within like a next month or less.
Well, they're not losing power yet unless they don't trust the new king now. If people
trusting him, they're not losing power like that. I'm saying like losing power as in like they have to change so this is like a change of power. So they kind of the old money that they had with the Queen, it's all going to get reevaluated. You know, they're going to change the money. This is a part of the global reset. This is some shit that I've been studying. But anyway, but they're just something's gonna happen. I just think, and you know, it's gonna be a perfect timing. They're gonna be talking about the Queen for fucking a month straight. Watch her death and and King Charles and
But you know. The funeral's on the 19th, and they can't coronate him for a while. Like they gotta have an official period of mourning.
Yeah.
Like they can't just say, "Okay, you're the king next week or next month."
I know that's right.
So
who's gonna be taking?
Yeah.
He is. He technically is the king, but they're gonna do like a ceremony, like where they give him the. I always say, "Oh, it's like Frozen." It's gonna be like Frozen. You know, you ever seen the movie Frozen?
I have not. I fucking hate it.
I know you guys don't have kids, but in Frozen, the girl has coronation day because after the parents died, they gotta wait. They have to wait a certain amount of time, and then that day came. It was called Coronation Day.
Yeah,
and that's
it's like disrespectful. You know, the Queen dies, and if they do it right away, you're on.
You can't do it. Right.
There needs to be a grace period. They need to have the funeral, the ceremony, all that shit.
It's all pomp and circumstance.
Yeah,
right.
It's how it is, especially over there. It's really like tradition.
Right.
You know Canadians. See, you know your people. See, of course.
I don't know.
They gotta change out the coins too, like you said, Dre. They're gonna change the dollar bill.
I wonder if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people might freak out about that. It might be disrespectful to
over time.
So long.
Yeah, over time.
So we'll see.
They ain't gonna be cash in the future anyways.
But everything's electronic now, right?
No, they're trying to get rid of it, bro.
Yeah. Well, like whatever. Rest in peace. She was a pretty good queen. I mean, a lot of people can question and say a lot of things about the British Empire, but I mean, honestly, they're figureheads. They're not
every place.
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad with every leader, and she was for the most part all right. Now, she might have killed Princess Diana. We don't know. That's another story.
That shit.
You ain't know?
Nah, I don't know this shit.
Oh, okay. Nah.
But
yeah.
Another real thing is, is it midnight yet? No, it's still not midnight. But 9/11 is tomorrow, and Dre, I was asking everybody here in this audience, like, what do they remember? None of them remember because they were like 2 years old.
I turned 3 on the day, man.
No way, bro.
11, yeah.
Damn, man. Ooh. You want me to tell you what I was doing?
Tell them, because tell us.
I was at a hotel with my chick.
Oh shit.
And then we turned on the TV. It was like a bad movie. You know, I'm at the hotel with a chick.
food.
And then fucking turn on the TV and the fucking towers coming down. I'm like, what the fuck?
You like, hey, let's just have sex one more time. The room might be ending.
If we die, we die.
Man,
That's how the guy.
Man, it's only 2,000 people. We'll be all right, man. Let's just
Let's get down to business
real quick, man.
Yeah.
What was the term, bro? Like, what was the fucking term? Because now it's sloppy top. Like, what the fuck did they call that shit back in the day?
Like what?
Let me get some fucking Becky or something. Like
What?
like,
White girl, you know what I'm saying?
you know, slangs for fucking.
Some head.
Getting head.
Okay, they still say
Slobbing on the knob.
Yeah, that's an old
Get over here,
Brains.
slob on my
Brains.
Yeah, that's still. Yeah.
Dre, what else did we use back then? I don't know. These young
Brain.
bucks. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Get that fucking hamster back on the wheel,
Get
man.
the hamster back
That
on the
motherfucker's
wheel.
getting lazy.
Glurk.
Nah, but me, I was working at. That was actually the year I left Publix. So there was like a time period I was not working at Publix. That was actually during 2001 because I retired, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought, fuck Publix. I don't need Publix. Oh shit, I keep saying it. I'll edit this out.
Oh god.
I didn't need the big piece, so I left.
Watch out, they're gonna snipe you, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna take. I know who that is. So I was working at a lab. Right, I was working at a lab.
Oh,
so,
with drugs?
Yeah, and in fact, Dre was working at the same lab. Like that's how he got started in the business he does now. So that was my day off. It was a Tuesday. And it was funny, even going further back, the week before, my whole family, my girl, my wife, her family, we were all in New York visiting family. Shit. We were in New York a week before 9/11. Labor Day the week before.
Like in Manhattan or
no,
whatever?
like I'm gonna tell you another thing, and they've heard this. If you heard this in my early podcast, we talked about this. The morning we left, I think it was a Sunday, we were leaving Manhattan because we were crossing one of the bridges, and I was looking back. It was like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and the sun was just coming up, and you could see the towers in the distance, and it had a weird ass glow. It looked like something out of a painting. It just the way it looked, it was something weird about it, and I could just remember in my vision, like, wow, that's pretty, like, that's a weird looking view.
Yeah.
And then I remember that's the last time I ever seen those towers.
Well, apparently, my dad almost took the flight.
He was on one of them.
He almost took one of them.
Look at that.
Meeting,
yeah.
That was close.
To New York or?
I don't know where exactly. I mean,
So
obviously,
I think one of them was
So
going
when
to LA.
it happened, did you think
I think one of them was going to LA.
did everyone think?
Well, a lot
Okay.
of people were
Or
freaking
did you
out.
think that it was just that's it?
Okay.
Most people
Good things you're asking.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for.
That shit was crazy, yo. I remember trying to call my boy G.I. He was in New York, and I called the man. And all the phones were busy. Every phone in New York was busy. It was like fucked up.
Yeah, you couldn't call nobody.
Yeah, I was like, damn. What if my boy was in the building? We're like, what the hell's going on? We're like, is this shit on fire? What's going on?
So I was sleeping, like I was like just getting up, and my girl at the time was like, she goes like this, what? I'm like, what's going on? Just somebody hit the tower, playing the tower. I'm like, what? And I'm waking up and I see the TV and it shows a replay of one of the planes going in. It was a replay. Yeah. I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck? I says, the airspace, like there's a lot of planes that fly around. You got JFK, you got LaGuardia. There's a lot of flights, but to a plane to go down that low, something must have went wrong.
And the first thing you think is like, oh, it was just an accident.
It could have been an accident, plane coming out of control.
Yeah.
So as they're live or they're talking, they have a view, and that's when you see the second one. And then it was like fear and anger all in once. Like at one point you were like, holy shit, they're attacking New York. And at the same time, it's like, who the fuck is doing this? I want fucking blood. It was like both the emotions. And my wife's from New York, right? She's from there. She had family there. I think her ex-boyfriend worked there. So she was starting to cry. Yeah, but he wasn't there at the time. But she was starting to cry. And then we were calling people. And it was like emotional for her because she lived in New York. I mean, so it was like a fucked up day. And like from that on, it's just
fun fact for anybody
crazy
that didn't know.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy, and Michael Jackson were both supposed to be on one of those flights.
What? Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson was. I think he was just flat.
Why would he be on one of those flights? Michael Jackson.
I think he ended up flat out canceling the trip because he was going to be late to the plane. Seth MacFarlane was hungover. He missed the flight because he was hungover the night before.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson flying commercial? Why the fuck would he fly commercial? He couldn't fly commercial. At the time, Seth wasn't as big. Oh, no, Seth, I get.
MJ, I know.
I don't think private jets were as prominent back then.
Yeah.
They are now.
Well, do you think, like, okay, so, like, But like,
No.
okay.
Say
For
it.
example, like, I don't know, like if our defenses were low back then, but
Mhm.
like, I know for a fact that we have routes, we have ways for planes not to crash.
Yeah.
See, I know.
They still had that.
Well,
Depending on
now,
the weather, exactly.
right? It
It's
was
like,
a
do
it
you
was a
think it
clear
was
day.
flooded?
Oh,
Because
Oh,
how
Dre,
did they
Dre, I can
how
tell. I
did
can
they
answer
defeat
that.
our defenses so far?
Okay.
There really wasn't much back then. They had box cutters.
So then
and
our
they took over.
defenses were
If that's
shit.
what you
Yeah.
believe,
Right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Trey.
Well, then you can never believe anything. Maybe
yeah, I know. What you want me to tell you what I believe? I'll tell you what
Well,
happened.
there really wasn't many defenses.
Dre, what do you think? Because
Listen,
brother.
this is an inside job, and only inside people could do it.
Oh,
They blew that shit up.
y'all got to trigger my ass.
And here, okay, and Dre, okay.
Yeah, because the shit demolishing the pancake demolition style fucking that shit didn't fall to the side.
It's like you gotta watch. There's a bunch of documentaries you gotta watch. Look, I'm gonna tell you something else. The plane that crashed, you know the plane that crashed in Shanksville, the one that they fought.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of things. My sister-in-law at the time was working with Spirit Airlines. She was working that day on 9/11. She was working in the customs service down in Miramar. They were talking to the FAA because FAA was telling them what was going on. Like all the planes are getting stopped. This is what's going on. They had heard that plane was shot down. The military shot that plane down. That plane was not the one that crashed in Shanksville. Crashed. That they fought with the pilot with the knives.
Even though it wasn't ours, it was.
No, it was terrorists on the plane.
Right.
But
It was ours.
the story was.
It's all bullshit. Listen, when you can't prove, when you can't prove shit to the T, is a lie. Okay. They said like what you said. They said, oh, it crashed in the field because they fought. They fought the fucking. You know how fast that shit's going. That shit, man.
That's just what we heard.
They never.
Yeah.
They said it crashed.
So then they knew that it was.
It was shot down.
Listen, this is how fake it is that they found one of the fucking passports. They say, oh, we found the passport. It blew up the whole fucking building, but we found the passport of the terrorists. Like, what the fuck?
I think it was an inside job.
So then who did they blame?
Saudis.
It gave them a reason to start a war.
Yes.
So,
well, we wanted to get the oil and
that was
start shit.
We were probably gonna go anyway for no reason.
Well, they need an excuse.
Yeah, and that was
right.
Just icing on the cake
They call it a false flag.
God damn it.
Well, they do it. They do it for two.
I know. We'll peel back and get back to like the main part of this. But
I will study up on this shit.
Please,
debate
in plain sight.
God.
There's plenty of videos you can watch.
Oh yeah, I know. There's plenty. I can watch a lot of flat Earth videos
listen.
right now.
Oh God.
Exactly.
No, there was put options for American Airlines stock about a month before. There was a shitload of activity. A bunch of people were shorting the stock out of nowhere. People said that was because of this. I was also at the lab, Dre. At the lab, no, here.
Oh my God.
At the lab, they were all blaming the Israelis. Remember all the Pakistanis you work with, Dre? They were all saying it was the Israelis behind it.
And blaming everyone trying to figure out.
Okay. But the Israelis knew. A lot of people were off that day. 9/11, a lot of people didn't go to work in the Middle East. Why the fuck were people just all of a sudden not going to work? Because they knew this shit was going to happen.
Well, yeah, the Middle East, they did it.
No, I know, but see, they knew.
An inside job.
Because they knew ahead of time what was going to go down.
Yeah, they knew they were going to hijack the
planes. But they knew
so then there was an inside job.
No,
they knew
it wasn't. But Canadian, it wasn't just 20 hijackers. It was bigger than that. It was.
But then why are they sticking to it?
Who?
Of course, because what's the narrative? What's the better story? That 20 Saudis with knives took down 3 planes, or
so
the
then
US?
The Saudis are all sticking to it. Like, okay, we're gonna destroy.
They even said that.
Yo, they're in on it, man. Because they're not gonna tell on they're in on the thing. They ain't gonna tell on themselves.
Right.
Well, they're gonna make up the whole shit for you know what I mean? They're gonna set up they make these shit happen, bro.
Also,
ISIS has done the same shit. They've taken credit for shit they haven't done.
Right, of course, because it's better for them.
What do you guys think about Anonymous? The people with
hackers?
like the Russian hackers?
Yeah.
They're fucking hackers. They're in it for money. They're in it for power. Like any organization, they're all about making money.
Shit that the government.
Of course they do.
Shit. Yeah,
They have their reasons. But no, there's a lot of groups out there. But I know we're taking this kind of like in a conspiracy. And me and Dre love this stuff. We can go on and on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Let's get.
I study this shit every day.
But we're gonna switch.
Yeah. We switch gears, man. Whatever. I don't give a damn.
When we come back, we're gonna talk about when managers go bad. Oh, here in the big case.
Oh.
Gotta love it.
All right, we're back, the Fam 305 with the round table. We got the Canadian, we got Miss C, we got Leon. Jerome just stepped out. Okay, so we've all worked for the Big P for a while, some more than others. Like I think I have the most seniority here. I would agree, right?
Or going
Depends.
on 4
Long
years.
time.
Retired or like?
No. We go straight through 93.
All right.
You take the gaps out. Still, I've still been here.
Yeah, so you probably at least like 10 years.
20
years, like full experience.
20 years.
Well, you stopped for a while, didn't you?
I stopped for a year, and then I left again in 09 for a year, and then.
I heard you guys made everything fresh and now everything's changed. Like for the deli, for example, everything was made fresh every day. Like the tea, the lemonade.
Sucks. So does our bakery.
Yeah.
But
You used to
now
work in the deli?
everything's getting prepackaged.
Everything's
brought up to
prepackaged.
us. Like even like for example in the meat department, because I work in the
even the
meat
meat department.
The meatballs they would come like we would have to make them by hand, and
Yeah.
now they come prepackaged to the point
You don't
where
do
we
anything.
just have to, but at the same time it sucks because that's downgrading our job. Like for example, I get paid $18.50.
Yeah.
There's other people in other departments like grocery. There's a team leader or any team leader that gets paid like I don't know 17 something or 18.
Yeah.
Bro, at the end of the day, my wrists fucking hurt. The pain isn't worth it. The way my back is feeling ain't worth it. In the long run, at this point, because the meat department used to get paid the most.
I
Now
know.
It's not. It's just almost equal, if not equivalent, exactly.
Yeah. But meat department was more of a skill. Like I always thought, like being a meat cutter, you really had to have some skills because you had to deal with those fucking blades.
Where you can be a stock clerk and not have skills, but the skillful ones do. You see them more, but you don't have to have it.
Yeah. Like anybody can stock shelves. I mean, we got a kid now that's like fucking 18 years old and never had a job in his life.
Maybe
some bitch. Yeah, whatever. But
it's hard.
So like I said, I've been in this company a long time, the Big P, and like managers, they come and go. A lot of them have very long careers. Some of them, they can't keep their shit in their pants.
Some like having
Don't say that.
Their shit in their pants. What? It's true.
Nah.
The girls can't keep their legs closed.
I hate the fact that girls
'Cause it's
want
both,
to
not
do
just-
it, and then at the point where they're like, you fucked up, or they
Yeah.
want to get revenge, they
Yeah.
fuck up the other guy.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You guys
So-
both agreed. You guys should have been adults. You guys should have done it. If you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Yeah.
There's other.
But
people
shit
that
happens,
would've wanted
right?
to.
You go to a bar, you have a few drinks, you talk in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's hard.
Shit happens, right? So, like, I can tell you one story. Like I said, it was up here. It wasn't down in Miami, but he was an assistant store manager, cool dude, and he was fucking one of the cashiers at the store we were
You
at.
mean a Stefan?
No, there's I don't name names. There's no
I know,
names.
but
Yeah, we'll call him Stefan, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call him S. So anyway, so the cashier was married. So the husband in her house, he got demoted. He got demoted to bakery. He went from an assistant store manager down to a bakery manager. And all because he couldn't keep his fucking dick in his pants.
What year was this?
This was back in 2000. Was my son? I want to say 2011, 2012.
Did you hear about what happened recently?
I heard about that. We're not talking about that.
We ain't
Dad,
talking
we're not talking about that. I know everything.
I know an assistant.
Okay, then let's not.
We're
Next
moving
topic,
off on
next
that
topic,
one.
next
Yeah,
topic.
well, no, I got an assistant grocery manager at one of the stores, and he was working directly with this person that's a dairy clerk, and he's a manager above her. And
see?
they got caught making out in the dairy cooler.
Oh, Dre.
Oh,
Somehow,
you mean the dirty fucking dairy cooler? Let's do it.
yeah,
It's getting a little cold in here.
transferred. So depending on how bad it is, I mean,
I
of
feel
course,
like-
he knocks her up, then that would have been terrible.
I feel like
Yeah.
it depends on who you know.
So I got a story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So at my store,
God.
We all got stories. Trust me. This is
Oh,
this grocery.
I got stories.
how you do, Dre.
Him and our new assistant grocery manager over there, they've been beefing for like a month, right?
Oh boy.
Didn't even get the guy a chance. As soon as he got transferred to our store, the team leader was like, "He's a dick." I'm like, "How's he a dick?" No, he's just a dick. I'm like, "Bro, he's cool as fuck." I got to know. No, he's a dick. I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Something's up.
So, last week I overheard somebody got in trouble for cursing out one of the managers. I'm like, oh, that's probably that S guy.
Yeah.
Not the one I'm thinking of. Not the guy that actually got promoted. Someone else in the produce. Okay. I'm thinking of. I'm like, oh, he's been gone for like 2 months, but I thought this is well under the bridge now. Like, why are they bringing this up now? Why is it a hot topic? Because it was fairly recent. That's why. It wasn't the guy I was thinking of. So then, one of my coworkers comes in on her day off. He's like, "Yeah, did you hear about R?" I was like, "No, what happened to R? He got demoted." I was like, "What the fuck did he do?" Oh, he cussed out BA. That's not his real name.
Yeah, of course.
But I was like,
he got demoted for doing that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, normally got cussed out for that shit.
Most managers are fine if you curse at them, but if you're cussing them out and they already hate you, they're calling HR and you're fucked. There's certain things you can't do.
I cursed out my store manager, but I worked a 12-hour shift, and I was.
You see, like, if you know them enough or something.
But I knew
like
him,
that.
yeah.
But if that guy, this manager hates you, and you walk up to him and say "fuck you,"
all right, can we talk about? No, I'm just kidding.
You're losing your job, you know.
Yeah,
like we gotta talk about, you know who.
Yeah. All right, no.
We got to spill the beans.
No, not in this episode. So Dre, I know you got some stories, some shit that went down in your store.
What do you want to talk about?
Which one?
That's your pick, man.
The one I know there was one story you were doing something with a girl in the cooler. Wasn't that you? Wasn't me.
Nice.
I've heard of stories.
Well, I was once. I was in the cooler one time, you know, and another time I was. I caught my boy in the damn storage room, yo. I was like, yo. I just kept going. I'm like, I had my dog. You know, oh shit.
Wait, you was fucking some girl in the dairy
Are
cooler?
you doing something and then your boy like came in on you or what?
Like, who walked in on who? You walked in on him?
Please, he walked in on him. Right?
Trey, you walked in on someone else?
The hamster's spinning in his head.
The
hamster. It's going on the head. And
all right, so
question: can you only fuck people in the dairy?
No. Okay,
like
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the hot spot. I'm gonna tell you the hot spot. Here we go. Here you go. Working in the Big P, there's some areas where you can. I've heard.
That's here. Yeah.
Not me. I can't speak back. I am not. Seriously, I am not gonna lose my job. But dairy cooler.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of day, early morning, late at night.
Any cooler or freezer.
Any freezer, cool. Only thing about a freezer, it's cold.
Yeah, it's too cold.
Yeah, that's a problem. But it's been done. I've heard of a friend of mine. A friend of mine was messing around with one of the meat and cheese girls. Was getting head in the cooler. Same cooler I used to work at all the time. I used to hear stories like, yeah, they used to go in there and he used to get head all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? I never walked in on it, but they did that. The other thing that would happen was the electrical room.
Yes, that's a good one.
The electrical room
there's no cameras in there?
Nope.
What the
You
fuck?
can get in there.
Yeah.
You can go in there and fucking go to town.
Most people don't go in there, yeah.
Okay, another one. What's another one?
Locker room would be a good one to pay curtains.
You think so?
You can't do it now. No, there's no curtain. None. You can't do
That's
that.
Because back in the day, you didn't have cameras, so like you could get away. But now it's like there's cameras all over.
Oh, so
there's
that's
still
it. Those are
no-
the
Is there
only
cameras in the
and the parking lot.
Is there cameras in the mop room now?
Those are the best.
No, there's no cameras.
No, but you
I
wouldn't
know
want
Jim said he.
No.
Jay said he was installing it.
No, they're not in there.
Oh, okay.
The other
Because
thing
the
is the
dairy
parking
coolers-
lot.
Yeah, the parking lot. Well, the cooler's good
Parking
because
lot.
you can hide back
Right.
behind.
I guess I'm a risk taker, bro. Because I fucked up real bad.
But yeah, so like those are the hot spots in the store, like in the parking lot. Like I heard a story, like my wife was telling me the other day that this manager would go out to with one of the cashiers and go out to the parking lot and they would fuck in the parking lot.
There's this guy.
Yeah,
he
come
was
back
like,
in.
He was like
Yeah.
19. He just like 3 months ago, he got caught fucking another guy. in the customer's restroom. Yeah.
Jesus.
Not even in the back.
No.
Why couldn't you just? Damn,
In
like
the
was it
bathroom,
another
it
associate
It was
or?
another, I don't think it was another associate. I think it was a customer.
So like he knew the person and was like, hey,
he
let's
was just like,
let's
he
go
was
to the
just
bathroom
funny.
and then.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the
Get your shit pushed
electrical
in.
room has
This is
no
the best.
fucking
So he was getting his
cameras.
shit pushed in.
You
No.
gotta be
I
fucking
did it in the
kidding
Nobody
me,
goes in that
dog.
much.
I thought there was cameras
What?
back there.
How?
Jesus
You what?
Christ.
How much time did you have? There's the cameras there.
Okay, it was a Saturday.
Okay.
You did
It's a
what?
Saturday.
Where?
Jim,
What did you?
gotta
You
careful
did what?
with that.
Where?
So it was a Saturday.
Wait,
I was
but
close.
it can.
No, it happened.
much
yo.
time?
But it happened.
But like, there's a timing thing. Like number
No,
one,
there
if
was
you're
a time.
outside,
Yeah.
so
it
was
was like
the door closed?
no, it was open. I was stupid. I
you
left
do
it
realize you
open.
did it on the
God.
worst possible day.
You
right?
did it where?
Like,
On
what
the-
was the
what
time
day?
frame on this?
And
So it was Saturday.
All right, so
loading
on a
dock?
It was,
hold on.
Can I say my
Yeah,
story?
please, go ahead.
Okay. So it was Saturday. It was at like 7, 8 o'clock, right?
At night.
Yes.
So Frozen had already.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm about to say, Frozen pulling up.
So anyways,
what the fuck?
this person that I was, like, it was like a friends with benefits type shit. I was doing like, he did a 10 to 7, I did like a 2 to close. He left, and like he pulled on the back, and like
he says, "Hey."
I went to the back and I pretty much went inside his car and I like started.
Oh, so it was in the car.
Oh, in the car.
Yeah. I started,
I'm thinking like right by next to the bale.
No.
Getting on top of the bale.
No, it was in the back. It was in the back.
I did it on a Saturday.
No. I did it on Saturday. It was 8.
And what was the time frame? Like, was it 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
No, it was 8.
No, but like, how long did the duration?
Oh, it was like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like
so
he was great. Like he came. Either way.
Of course. Yeah. Look, it doesn't take us long.
Either way, as soon as
we're like, boom, we're in and out, man.
As soon as he finished, Jim walks in, bro.
What?
He sees me. So he sees me there. So Jay, he sees me there. And I was like, I like step out of the car because I wasn't.
Were your legs still shaking?
No, like I was like so like I was in the passenger side and I was bent over, so the door was open.
And what did he say?
So like
did this guy say anything?
So as soon as I
did the guy say anything?
No, he drove off. He didn't know whose car that was. But I told Jim like, I was just talking to the guy.
No, but did that guy? You know who? Did he say anything to you?
What do you mean?
Did he say, "Hey, what's going on," or did he just walk over and looked at you and kept walking? Or?
No, like we both agreed to it. Though.
No, Jay.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. He looked he looked confused, but he didn't want to say anything. I feel like he knew what it was, but he didn't want to.
But there was no like,
No, he didn't. Yeah, he was just like.
He
was just.
Did he know it was you?
Oh, he knew it was me. Like, he just didn't know who the.
So you had the look of shame?
No, not at all. I was fine. I'm very like.
So my God. Okay.
I'm okay.
You mean
I pretty much was like saying like, I was just talking to the guy.
You decided to leave the car door open.
Yeah.
And just.
Yeah.
And then all over your face.
You could have just like moved the car over and just like.
I didn't want to walk. Like I was just like.
He could have driven you back.
Literally could have went to
Oh my goodness gracious, bro!
Hey, heat of the moment, right?
Yeah,
heat of the moment. I get it.
I was horny. It just happened.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Okay.
Got me. But
So.
yeah.
I had worked at one store when I was down south. It was right before, it was an interesting time in my life. I was like your age, this guy. I was around your 20, on your age. And like the whole store, everybody was fucking everybody. Oh, it is? Happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
Happy birthday. 24 now?
Canadian.
Happy birthday, Canadian. But yeah, like everybody was fucking everybody. Like at the time, we knew certain people were fucking. Like the assistant grocery manager was fucking the tag girl. And then the tag girl was also fucking one of the stock clerks.
Ooh.
And it was like who was fucking who? It was like one of the other girls on the crew was fucking a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I was the only one that wasn't fucking on one. But I hung out with everyone. But
most people?
I was messing around with one girl. The tag girl was getting fucked by everybody. Her cousin. And Dre knows, but anyway, I had a thing with her, but nothing really materialized.
Oh, so you weren't dating your wife?
No, it was just after that. But the whole store was fucking. Didn't come to find out, the store manager had fucked a bunch of them. We found out years later. Yeah, Jay, he's back. But
Got the hamster going.
But yeah, like fucking everything.
Oh yeah, me and my boy, we ran a train on a girl, man.
In the store.
Yeah, not at the store, but at a discreet location. At a discreet location, yes, it was going down. It was going down.
At the Palacio Hotel, probably. At 199.
We had to take care of business.
God damn.
But these managers, bro, they just can't keep their dick in their pants.
I want to finish. I want to hear his story though.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Fucking hamster.
That's fine though, as long as the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's fine.
They're married, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, she knew she was gonna be a home wrecker. She shouldn't have done anything.
We still talking about?
No, it doesn't matter.
In general.
Yeah, in general. Whoever decides to do that at work, I feel like should have a mutual agreement and not.
Well, that's usually how it starts. But like somebody gets mad or something happens,
right?
Fuck.
Exactly.
But as a manager, you shouldn't do it because you're gonna get fucked regardless. If you're an actual manager,
it depends on who you know.
But no,
you either get fired, which is 100% of the time. Exactly.
Yeah, so you get fucked either way.
Depending on who you know. No, you don't. I would rather get demoted than get
fired.
You still got demoted.
You lose $30,000 a year. That you're getting fucked. You got to change
houses. What are you losing? Getting fired? Or getting
Listen, the one that the one that I knew, okay, he was going out with the DM's daughter. This guy's the DM.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
This shit was crazy. Like, I'm gonna do a
dude.
screenplay. I'm gonna write a story at some point when I'm older. When I'm up in PA, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna write a fucking movie about what happened that year, because that year was just nuts. So one of the stories was he was with this girl. This girl's father was a fucking DM. So he had a future.
Fuck, yeah.
He's still with the company
Fuck that
probably. He's
shit
probably
up,
a store manager. But he was kind of like, I don't want. So he was fucking around on the side with the person we know, Dre, cousin. They were fucking like I would hang out with them and we would go do shit and they'd be fucking. So
Cousins?
he was no, like the person that's the DM, he was screwing her. That was his girlfriend. But on the side, he was screwing around with the price scan coordinator, who, Dre, you know her. Jesus. And you know her cousin. They were fucking. Like, they were together for like 3-4 months. And this girl that was fucking that guy, her ex-husband, was a DM as well. just got divorced.
God.
Or no, they were separated at the time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what's going on in this store. In this one store, all this shit was going on.
You gotta.
And I was friends with everyone, and I was around it, but I never got like I was hanging out, but they were the ones going off, and I was just sitting there chilling, drinking my beer. Huh? I was cool. Like the one I was trying to get with, but you know.
You gotta choose your target, man. You can't go for the DM's daughter. You gotta choose.
So what do you think he did? What do you guys think he did?
What?
Do you think he chose the DM's daughter, or he chose the girl that he was fucking on the side?
The DM's daughter.
Yeah, of course.
The DM's daughter. Now he wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't married with her.
Looking out for himself, though.
But he was still having fun. But at some point he had to let that go.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to move up in the company.
Yeah.
So that shit happens all the time in this company. Big P.
Yeah.
This happens all the time, more than you know, and you'll find out years later. Oh, he was fucking this girl, and this girl was fucking around with this one, and now it's just, hey, it is what it is.
All right, back to his story.
All right, I'm sorry. Leon wants to hear your story, Greg. Go ahead.
Who, my story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So me and my boy used to work at pub. We was the stock boys. You know what I mean? So we had the night we would close. So we would. This is when I was in full-fledged horn dog mode, where I would try to knock everything down. So I was a horn dog extraordinaire. So I would always try to do it. So I talked to this chick who I work with. She was a cashier, and then I think she worked at the deli. But anyways, and me and my dog we always used to joke with her and shit and this and that. And so then I told him, yeah, man, I hit one time. He's like, yo, I hit one time already. I'm like, okay. So I said, let's do let's see. You want to set up the double team?
Oh God damn!
And we set it up.
The trap.
Yep.
Do that shit, man.
So
she already knew what time it was. No. We're like, all three of us are gonna hang out. She was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that shit.
In the dairy cooler?
So you guys think that's like
Nah.
girl wants to do that? Do you think consider her as a whore?
Yeah. I know. Well, I mean, so it depends.
That's complicated.
Like for example,
I've
if
been
it's a
in
guy,
that.
I don't think.
would you rather do 2 girls or 2
Well,
guys?
yeah,
Okay,
Obviously,
2
2
girls.
All
But
right.
I've had the threesome with the other guy, and it's not that I've done anything with a guy, but she's there, he's there.
Well,
We're
let's
like,
say
yo,
she's your
she wants
girlfriend.
both.
Oh no.
No, but let's say she's your girl.
If it's 2 guys, she just finds hot. But if it's like 4 or 5 guys,
that's a lot.
So then it automatically has to be another girl.
It has to be like a girl on the side, like a side girl.
But it can be a side guy.
If you're with the girl.
See? I don't know. That's fucked up.
Well, there's double standards and all that shit.
No, I hear what you're saying, but for me, I'm saying like I couldn't like if my serious girl, my wife, no.
Right.
But like if it was like back in the day, the one that that was just the girl that I had. I was like,
so your girl, you can't.
No,
she can't share most guys.
But a side girl,
no. Listen. When it comes to relationships,
that's a stupid question.
When it comes to relationships, polygamy is
That's a stupid question.
It's
I want to hear about the story in the dairy cooler, though.
I don't know. You got a dairy. Dre, give him the dairy story. He's got to get off on this story. Tell him about the dairy.
I know he's gonna go right out and peek for 10 minutes.
Nah, listen. So what happened was that we already, Huh?
What was you wearing? Freddie was
wearing a fucking Publix clothes. I want to hear that.
Yeah, we in the we was in the dairy cooler. Let me tell you, we was in the dairy cooler. It got hot and heated. We, I'm rubbing it, she rubbing it. So we was we were like, let's go. So we went on our break. We went to the fucking park. We got hot and heavy in the damn cooler, but we didn't do nothing though, Damn. So I was like, yo, let's go to lunch. Let's go eat lunch together. So you know what time it is. We went to the park and I caught some hella head, some fucking some neck.
Between the milk crates, stack them up.
Yo, right after the Publix sub with mayonnaise and everything. Let's go. Yeah, so that's how that one ended. So I was almost there, but I didn't get to, ain't no penetration up in there.
That's risky.
No, I mean, I tell you, I caught my boy. I know people was doing it, you know what I mean? But I never got it. I know, I just couldn't. It was hard. I was almost there, but anyways, it's all good.
I don't think I would hook up with a girl that was with 10 or 5 to 10 people in the store. The one that used to be here. Yeah, most people know her if I said the name. Yes, exactly. She wanted to hook up with me so bad. And it was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, she called me up one night, fucking FaceTime me on Snapchat or some shit, maybe a year ago or so. And she's flashing me all that. I was like, oh, yeah, let's have sex. And I was like, oh, I've had 3 abortions since I left the store. I'm like, I'm good. No, thank you, though.
Seriously?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, M got around.
Yo, she was with your manager. Your current manager.
No, we're talking about a different M.
Yeah. Yo, y'all gonna have the public. Yo, y'all gonna have the Publix feds come after y'all. Hey.
Oh my God.
Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gonna have the Publix feds after y'all. They're gonna send them, boys.
No, we're talking about Cashier M. The fucking slut.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about her.
Who are we talking about?
She tried 3 times.
No, she didn't do any managers.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She did managers?
Yeah, he just told me. He did.
Not that one.
Cashier.
She did.
I'm talking about cashier.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Cashier M?
No, I thought it was.
No, the one
we're talking about your M.
Freddie, we can't use the names.
We're talking about your M.
Oh,
Psycho M.
Yeah, no, I was talking about another one.
No, we're talking about Cashier M, not Psycho bitch M.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the cashier.
I knew about that one.
Yeah,
I thought
we weren't talking about Psycho bitch.
Yeah. No.
We're talking about the slut M.
She got around too.
She got around, boy.
But anyway, so there's a lot of them in all the stores. And I'm not downing them. I mean, people do what they do, but it's there.
There's some
and we all know it's there.
I think
some of us have been in on that.
I think it's less these days, but there's still it happens. It happens.
All right, fam, to go back. Dre, he's MIA. He's probably passed out. Bro. Yeah, his hamster fell off.
That shit died, actually. He's getting CPR right now. He's fucking crazy, man.
He's got to get another.
He's on that floor, fucking dude. He's breathing that mouth.
He's got to get another hamster. So in the meantime,
he's in the pet shop.
come back, hamster, please. I need to get back on. No, so we're gonna move on from the adultery and all the fucking shit that managers do because look, it happens. It's the way of life. We're human beings. We have needs. Some of them fuck up. They just, and shit happens, right? But other things that happen, and I've been around this. I don't know if you guys have been around this. I've seen some managers do some stupid shit, like close to breaking the law type shit. And I'll tell you one story. So, the store I worked at was down in Aventura. You guys know where Aventura, Florida is?
Yep.
No? Yes, kind of, sort of.
Yep, I know.
You know? Okay. It's in Miami. Mm-hmm. It's a little north of Miami. Very rich area. A lot of Jews live there. A lot of Russians live there. It's a very mixed neighborhood. It's east of US 1 or Federal Highway, so it's a very dense populated area. The store I worked at, there's a lot of jewelry stores, a lot of rich people. Okay, so the store I worked at was very affluent people. So one day, I don't know what happened, but somebody had a bag of jewelry. I guess they were at the jewelry store, and they left it in the shopping cart. And they forgot it.
Oh, I got a story about somebody here.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So the bagger, the bagger, yes. Somebody found the shopping cart with the jewelry, brought it into the store, and gave it to the assistant store manager. Hey, assistant store manager, we found this bag of jewelry. Now, what would you do in that case? So again, wannabe manager Canadian. Somebody comes in from the outside, say, listen, I found some jewelry. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but somebody left it out here. What would you do?
You gotta weigh the pro. How much is it worth? And am I getting promoted anytime soon? That's it.
Okay, you're about to get promoted, and it's a shitload of jewelry.
Even if it's 50,000, no.
What would you do though? Would you call the authorities or call someone?
Yeah, call the
Even if
authorities.
it's,
It's not
even if
worth
it's a
it.
wedding ring, bro, I'm turning that shit into customer service.
It depends though. So if I'm an assistant, if I'm an assistant store manager, I know I'm not getting promoted, and that's $50,000 to $70,000 worth of jewelry.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Fuck it, why not?
No, I do it.
But it depends.
What would you do?
Because I feel like, okay, so I found something at.
Oh no.
Shit, I would say no.
Okay.
I do it. Fuck that.
Okay, so you would risk it.
Yeah,
you would risk it. What would you do?
Yeah.
Well, see, but you're not a.
But see, here's the thing. Now you're gonna hear, as you say, the rest of the story. What would you do, Leon?
I'd probably call authorities most likely.
Okay, good. So you're good. Your ass would have been demoted and quit. You would have been good.
Yeah.
You would have been good. All right. So here's what he did. So he says, "Okay, I'll take care of it." Instead of reporting it to the authorities, what does he do? He puts it in his fucking car.
Dumbass.
He puts it in his car. So what happens? A couple hours go by. The person that I guess misplaced the jewelry is now looking for it, and they go to the store.
Oh, we saw that. We know, but it's gone.
No, but at some point, the bagger who found it said, "Oh yeah,
we
I
got
gave
it
it
here."
to manager that person."
Well, that's where he fucked up.
And he got fucked, and he ended up. I don't know if he didn't get like arrested or anything, but he had to get out of the store and he got transferred.
God damn!
All because he didn't do the right thing, because he thought he was gonna take that jewelry and do what? What? Take it to a jeweler and sell it? I mean, I get it. It could have been a lot of money.
You got to think it through, and again, you got to weigh the risk versus reward.
He was an assistant store manager. He wasn't like an assistant grocery or a team leader or a deli assistant.
Like if you're at that point, you're making good money.
That was one of the best stores in the district.
You probably don't need it.
If I don't, but like where I'm at right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Okay, right now I'm talking about you, a meat manager.
I would do it right now too. I would do it right now too.
Do it.
If you didn't think you'd get in trouble. All right, so
well, no, even then, like if it's three times my annual. Oh fuck! Wow, who gives a shit? Oh yeah, I'm going right back to Canada. See you guys.
But you risk going to jail.
I'm in Canada. Fuck.
Okay, but it all happened in one day. That happened in one day. Later that day, the guy came back in. Hey, I lost my jewelry. I think I left it in the parking lot. Oh yeah, I gave it to the manager, and they were like, "Why the fuck did you leave it?" And he fucked
like if
up.
I'm in the same position right now, and
he tried to hide it.
I found it, and I know today I can get like $70,000 for it, or $100,000. I'm just leaving the store. I'm going selling it.
But you have another person that found it. It wasn't like
I'm already gone.
Okay, but it wasn't like you found it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different if you find you walk out, you find you're like
nobody knows.
Nobody's gonna know.
Found
but somebody else found it. There's a what are you gonna not? You gonna take care of the bagger?
The problem is he needed to stay at the store where I wouldn't. I'd already be gone. Fuck it.
Well, if it was two people and if it was just myself, then it would be different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, too many people had hands on it.
Yeah.
That's where he fucked up.
Exactly.
He kept it and thought he can get away with it.
Stupid.
All right, so did anybody else got anything like that? Like, managers doing something stupid like that?
Canadian Leon and I had the same story.
Yeah.
So there's a guy.
Yeah.
We'll call him Mace. Mundane Sleet. Actually.
Mace Windu.
That's his gamer tag. On
Whatever.
Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
You know.
Mace Windu. Who the fuck is Mace?
He found this customer. He's in the Air Force now. He found this guy's credit card, right?
I got a credit card story. Okay,
he
go
left
ahead.
It inserted in the story. He left it inserted in the little card slot. And Mundane decided to leave it. Decided to take it home with him. Dumbass bought shit with that card in the same store that the card was used for transactions.
Dumb fuck.
Yeah, you
got caught like a week later. Didn't even go without more than a week with it. Got fired on the spot, and that's what launched his decision to go to the Air Force.
And they let him go, considering that?
Yeah,
it's public.
They must have been
They
desperate.
don't really arrest you.
Publix probably just swept it under the rug and said, "Listen, you're just fired. We're gonna like."
Well, they told the person, "Hey, it's fired. You're getting your refund. That's it." So the person's happy, but then that guy's also getting fired. Publix doesn't really call the cops much unless they need to.
Unless it's something serious.
Unless
not like Walmart where you see a cop car every 3 hours.
They'll call cops on a customer before they call cops on an employee.
Yes, exactly.
Back in the day, that wasn't the case.
Well, nobody wants to hear that. Florida local news: Publix cashier stole $10,000 from a credit card. Oh shit, Publix don't want to hear that.
Again, same store. And this all happened in the same store. It's the store down in Miami in Aventura. There was this girl in the deli department. Real cute, Spanish. Look a little bit like you, see? A little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, real cool. Cool as fuck.
What's
like,
her name, C2?
Her name was Gladys. I don't give a shit. This years ago. Her name was Gladys. Cool as fuck, bro. She was cool as fuck. And apparently, she was involved with some credit card fraud.
Oh, let's go.
Like, serious shit.
Yeah.
So, it was like a mid-morning. I was in Derry. You know how in Derry, you got to take shit to the back. We're constantly like going back and forth.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's nonstop.
And in the store that I worked at, we had two back doors. We had the dock on one side, and the other side had the produce dock. It was another.
So it wasn't this store?
No. It's down south.
You had 2 loading docks?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Actually 3.
Damn.
2 scissor lifts.
Oh, the scissors, yeah. I've been to stores with scissors. They're terrible.
2 scissor lifts, and then we had a dock.
What?
A dock. The truck would just back up. So I'm in the back, like by produce area. I'm just like doing whatever. Some shit happened in the deli. People started coming in, and then I see Gladys walking up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And the door was closed, and she wanted to go out, and I could have opened the door for her because I don't know, because I had the keys or something. At that point, I was kind of like, I wasn't a manager or team leader, but I was trusted. Yeah. So she was like, yo, I need to go out the back door, and I'm like, I can't open the door for you. I'm not allowed to open the door right now. I just can't. So she's like, she said, come on. I said, nah, I can't. So she ended up walking out, going somewhere. Kind of found out the FBI went in there looking for her, and they fucking arrested her. The FBI came into that store, and they fucking arrested her and her boyfriend for credit card fraud.
They came into the store?
They were in the store. They were looking for... When she got like a whiff that they were there, she backed... Because their deli is a lot like our deli. So she went like back in the back area, and then she went into the back room, and then she was like trying to leave. Yeah. And nobody was going to let her out. And like when she came to me, and I was cool with her, but at the same time, I was like, I'm not going to
Did you know what was going on?
No. No, that I did not know.
Yeah, but...
Hell no, because I wasn't making any money at the time. Yeah. she wouldn't get me on that. That's federal. So she was trying to leave, so she got arrested.
So wait, did she end up leaving the store?
Yeah, they fucking arrested her in the store.
Like she was trying to like walk out.
Yeah,
and they
she was trying to escape.
Damn.
FBI, and then there was another dude on the same store. This store was crazy. Like we had like a 2-year period. It was like all the criminals were in the store. Right? Aventura. So
damn.
So he was a bakery manager, and he's like, I guess he didn't want to work in bakery anymore. So he ended up going to grocery, and he used to work in the mornings with us. Spanish dude, real cool, real nice guy. And we would talk and shit. He told me he lived out in Miami Lakes and this and that. And he would always tell me, he goes, man, these people are fucking with my tires. Always getting my tires are getting cut. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I wasn't actually there that morning because we used to work mornings. I guess I was off. Come to find out, the FBI raided the store that morning and arrested him. He was a drug dealer.
Holy shit.
God
he was
damn.
A drug dealer.
Are you
wonder why
serious?
you stepped down. You don't need the money anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was playing like he was a manager, and then he was like, at some point, he's like, nah, I'm just going to be a stock clerk.
Yeah, nobody's going to
do that shit. But then they said the FBI was they were fucking with it. That's what they did. They did that to his tires.
Yeah. Oh, they were slashing
screwing with him. And then they finally arrested him.
But I wasn't there that shit day. In the tires?
I don't know, but they said that the feds were the ones screwing with his tires.
What was he selling? Just weed or
everything?
Hard shit?
Hard shit.
Oh, my God.
The guy was a dealer.
Fuck.
He was a dealer.
Did he ever like try to sell you shit?
No.
Or?
We never talked. We just talked about like him, where he lived. And he was a nice dude. Dude, everybody gets this like idea of like drug dealers being like fucking like these people they're like fucking seedy people and they're doing bad shit.
They're mostly cool people.
They're fucking regular people.
Bro, I love all my drug dealers.
They're regular people. They just deal drugs. I mean, it's illegal. If they would legalize this shit, it wouldn't be so bad.
Because the government
it's just
fucking profit.
They're not
even.
Yes, they fucking do.
No.
Yes,
the government would make more profit.
They would make more profit if it was legal.
What the
fuck do you mean? No,
I don't think so, bro.
There's legal. There's religious
it's
implications.
It's a self-business.
They can tax it.
Taxes.
But think about this.
That's a lot of money.
But think about
what
this.
They're doing right now
but see, think about this. They talk about the border. Listen, they could shut down drug trade like tomorrow if they wanted to.
But they don't.
But why? Why? You tell me.
Ask.
See? No. I'm asking first. I got even.
You fucking answer my fucking.
Hey,
wow.
Jesus.
Ooh. Hey, I like the way you're talking to me, baby. I'm like, what in Montana here? No. Okay. Here's why they don't shut it down. Because it's a fucking business. And guess what? If you shut down the drug trade tomorrow, and you shut down the border tomorrow, what's going to happen to all those DEA agents and all the Border Patrol agents? Oh, we don't have any more drugs for you to catch. We don't have any more illegals. You can go home. We don't need you. We're going to lay you off, and you can go work.
How would they shut it down just now?
Then
they could.
How,
they allow it. Because they would.
Which is why. Why are they allowing saying it, Sean.
Because it's a money-making business.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Fucking Christ.
Oh,
like,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
why, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
agree with
because
you.
we ain't, no,
Nah.
it's not. Because, like,
It's a money-making business.
right,
And I wish
that's
Dre
why
was
the
on right
government
now.
It would make
wants
so
to
much
fucking, like,
more
make government
legalizing
money
it.
off. No,
It
they
makes
don't.
money because you know
They
how
make
many
money off of
agents,
drug
how many,
busts. They make money off of fucking
right. They allow
them,
it.
like,
They
right
allow
now,
it. It's like a
medical.
spigot. It's like a
I don't know.
spigot. They open the water and they let more drugs in and they slow it down.
Oh,
And they
Jesus.
open it up
Oregon,
and they
for
catch
example.
the small people. They catch the smaller fish and the bigger fish they leave alone because the bigger fish are still bringing it in.
So
And
I'm
every now and then they catch a big fish just to say they're doing their job.
Like the
Trust
new
me,
guy
they
that
know
they
who's
just
doing
caught.
what because a lot of them are involved. You ever watch Scarface? Look at Scarface. You ever watch the movie Scarface? They tell you they were involved in it. The guy was there sitting and they're trying. Remember, he had to take a hit on that guy from the UN.
Well, yeah, there's
He
dog
was in
shit.
the
Fucking,
CIA.
there's dirty cops
There's
and shit.
movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like the
yes,
whole
higher
thing.
ups.
Nah,
Yes. And I'm not. Look, I'm not so conspiracy brother like Dre,
Yeah,
but
seems like you are.
I do know that it's a business, and they can't shut it down completely because they would have to let go of all those fucking border patrol agents and all those DEA agents.
And that's why they're profiting.
Yeah, of
But it would
course.
even. Oh man.
It's a business.
You know what?
And that's why they don't want to legalize it. Because
Nah,
when
you
they
guys
legalize
good.
it,
You got
I
it.
know,
You
we're
got
going off
it.
a
You got
tangent.
it. You guys got it.
All right, so yeah, I've
I'm
had
not
drug
doing this
dealers
shit.
in my stores.
Yeah.
I've had fucking credit card fraud people in my stores. Anybody other stories? Any kind of shit like you kind of find out, oh shit, this person was doing this.
Yo. Remember T? At the store?
Okay.
He got caught messing with a kid in a high school.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk about
No.
that.
Little kitty diddler.
So what?
Yeah, he was okay. So
I don't think I was still. I think I was gone.
Here's what I ascertained. So
Yeah.
he worked out of high school, and he was like an IT guy. I'm not gonna mention the high school. I'm not gonna mention yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Damn
She
it.
almost ejaculated.
Why
Shit.
do you have to?
Don't mind. Okay, all right. But anyway, all right. So he, and this guy was like an Adonis. Y'all know what he looked like.
Yeah, he was
the guy
pretty
looked like a basketball
Pretty
player.
good looking guy. Yeah.
Great looking guy. Like
Yeah.
he had no business fucking with minors.
Yeah.
And he would talk to these girls and I don't know what. And apparently he was sending messages to one of them. And then he had one of them come to his office and he got in trouble and he ended up getting arrested. Yeah.
It made her uncomfortable and she
Made her
just told her parents.
And see, that was the
Yeah.
thing.
That's
And
where you're wrong.
She was cool with it at first.
Yeah, of course. They're all cool with it at first.
It's because her dad found it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Exactly. If the dad hadn't found any of that
Exactly.
shit, nothing would have came of it. But you see what happened if a family member finds out, or let's say it goes south, and that person didn't want to go out with that girl anymore.
Yeah.
That's when shit goes south. That's why
It's not worth.
it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. I used to
Yes.
work at a high school.
Yeah.
I
also
used to work
wrong.
at a high school. I used to see that shit all the time, but you never acted on it. Why? You don't want to go down that path because you lose your job. You fucking lose your life. As far as your life that you had is done.
Did any girls try to do shit with you?
Not direct, but it was always you could tell it could go down that path.
Type shit.
Like they'd give you a look and you'd be like,
oh, and I'm like, no. But one time I had a girl that I always tell her, just give me coffee. That was the only thing I was saying. You want to, I'll help you out with your grades. Just when you come late to class, bring me coffee. That was it.
And then she tried to.
No, but nothing else than that. No,
Yeah.
no, because I always set the boundary. There
But
was
she
no,
never here's your coffee, Mr. Dennett.
No.
Can I get an A now?
No,
bends
but
over with a skirt or
no.
some shit.
But you can tell.
Yeah.
Because you can tell how they talk and how they act, like you said. And I never went to that next level. That's it. I was always.
But you could tell that she was into you.
I could tell that I could have. Yeah, of course.
Oh.
But I wasn't gonna do that shit, bro. I want my life, bro. I don't want to. Over what? Fucking 10, 15 minutes. So fucking. And then come to find out, no.
That sucks.
Did you find out how old was she? 18 though, or was she
I don't know. I never crossed that. I never crossed that.
Oh,
line.
you were probably
She
had
was
your
a senior.
girlfriend and everything.
No, we're married.
Oh, you were married?
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
never mind
married.
then. Fuck it.
Never
I thought you were
mind.
No,
fucking
I'm
bachelor.
not. No. Even if I was a single man or whatever, I would not want to fuck with
Even
them.
if she was a senior.
Nope, because their head's not. They're young.
Fully there.
Because I used to, when I was younger,
Depending
I used to date younger girls. Like when I was at Publix, I was your ages.
Yeah.
I would mess. They used to call me Chester. Because I would mess with the girls that were 17, 18, 19 years old. And I was 21, 20.
Yeah.
I got the girls just out of high school. My head was like that because I would always go after them. But I come to find out the girls were just crazy. The younger girls are just, their minds are not there.
Yeah.
And I said, nope. I flipped it. I said, nope. I'm gonna go after the older.
So your wife's older than you?
All ones
Yeah,
are crazy
she's
too, though, man.
Yeah, I get it. But like the ones that I had were crazy, but they were just so like into themselves.
Yeah, fuck that.
It was like fuck
I want
this
an older
shit.
chick so bad.
It's worth it.
You got
It's worth
any
it.
tips on older chicks? How to get them? How to pull them?
Yeah, just be direct with
gotta be
them,
mature, too.
and they're about it.
Easy.
Don't play games. A lot of them don't play games. Like the older ones, they're not about games. The younger ones, they're about games. They're always like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The older girls, you get with them, go out with them, and then a lot of times you'll know.
Yeah,
And then make
exactly.
your move. That's it.
Yeah,
don't like overthink it.
yeah.
Just make your move.
Just be mature. Fucking
mature.
feel the vibe. You know it's
Mhm.
gonna happen. You can
Go hang out. Let's go hang out. Let's have some drinks, talk,
It's not, yeah.
have
But
some beers, have some,
it's
you know,
it's no difference.
Whatever.
smoke some weed, and then you'll
Like-
fucking get what you want.
Maybe I don't know. That could be biased.
My
Who knows?
opinion.
Is it the same with older guys?
I don't know. No, we're dogs. Guys are dogs.
We're basic. We're more
Dogs are-
basic than them.
Some.
You just have to be straightforward.
I want to fuck. And they're like, okay, cool.
Shit.
But like I had one
to
chick.
know.
We'll go into like some of the chicks that I had. I had one chick when I was at Publix. Like I liked her. We were dating and shit, you know. And it was like okay, you know. And I took her out on a date, and like she didn't want to give it up. I was like okay, whatever. But I had a feeling in the back because I always can feel people. Like I can tell about someone.
Read it, yeah.
And I was like nah, this girl, something's not right about this girl.
Yeah.
She's holding out, but I think there's more to her. So I told my buddy E, I was like, E, I need you to go and I need you to work on her, see if you can get something from her, because I think she gets around.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he went out with her, went to the house, fucked her,
I mean,
and then gave her bus money. She had to take the bus back home. So he told me, he's like, hey man, this girl, she fucked.
So she didn't give it to you, but she gave it to the friend?
Right.
What the fuck? Why?
Okay. So, well, he's more like a gang. Like he was like with like the gangs down there. He's like more hard. I'm not. I knew people in gangs.
Oh, so she
but I
was into the bad boys.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
See, I wasn't a bad boy. I was a good guy. I've always been the good guy, right? So I was like, oh really? So she's like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, hey, pass, swerve. Yeah.
So I said, okay, so let's go out on another date. So I take her out. We go see a movie. I take her to Hollover. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have sex tonight. So I start making my move, and she's like, no. And I'm like, oh, but you'll do it with E, right? She says, what? I'm like, yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking
Dumbass.
cries. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, let's go home. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help myself. So, but with me, it's
yeah.
but you're different. You were gonna be like, I don't want to hear that
They'll
shit.
say, I want it to mean something.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. I was like, whatever.
See, yeah, you know
I
that
drove
shit.
her ass back
Wait,
home.
how
That
old
was
were you
it.
at this time?
Yeah, you know that
21.
Bitch, get the fuck out of my car.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want it to
yeah.
be different with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
She was crying. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, give me. I said, let's go home.
See, I never had that shit happen, but I know I can see a person like I can meet
crazy.
people. Yeah, I know how it's gonna happen. Yeah.
So I could understand why sometimes you gotta be an asshole, because some girls like assholes. Some girls like guys like that,
Yeah.
like hard or
They
like
just want to
fucking.
fuck. Yeah.
They want, and then some as they get older women, they don't give a shit
Some
about
more
that.
stable, yeah.
If you're stable, if you're good looking, or they like you, they don't give a fuck about that. But when you're younger, they're about that shit. Some of them just into that.
Yeah, like if you're older,
Depends.
Depends. Look, I don't want to make a blanket statement because
Right.
I have a girl
it's
here.
general
See?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? See, you can tell me. I mean, please. We got a female. We got all guys here. We got one female.
Well,
Please
I'm
tell me your
different,
opinion on
though.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not,
I know. But I'm just saying. Like, would you agree with that statement or no?
No.
No. What do you think?
I feel
Yeah, you don't have to
it doesn't-
use your own
It
personal-
doesn't depend on how an older guy looks like. For me personally,
Okay.
I feel like I just personally like older men.
Okay.
You know
Most
what I mean?
girls like older guys, though. That's just how it is.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know.
I think
Yeah,
so.
no,
It
literally the
is-
majority.
A lot of guys like younger girls.
So the thing
Right?
is, so
Right.
how it works is, girls like older men. Well, okay, so this is all like blanket statements. It's
Of course.
majority. It's
We're
not
all
everyone.
making. Yeah.
So
yeah.
most girls, they kind of like power. They like somebody to take care of them. They like money. They like somebody that can do something.
Mm-hmm.
Generally,
Some.
older people are already settled down
Yep,
more.
yep.
They have more money. They
Yep.
have they have like a good position in a job. They have power.
That's
and
why
can
they
take
all
care
get
of
in
them.
trouble over here too.
Exactly. That's
Going
why
back
it
into the
happens.
managers.
Yes.
Mhm.
So like that's majority. That's how it is. Most. Yes. Not
No.
all. Not
No.
nearly all. No. But
No.
like majority. That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's also guys like younger girls. Most guys like somebody they can.
Take advantage of.
Yes, or somebody they can control. So they go for younger because
Exactly.
generally younger is easier to
Yeah.
persuade or
I
just
agree.
like yeah.
Some of them.
Well, see, then
Some-
that's why I like older men.
Majority.
You know?
Why
like,
do you like older
Not
men?
the fact that
Why do
they're
you like older
wealthy and that they have money. I like the
Why?
fact that one, they know what they want. Two, they know.
There you go.
I love
See?
dominance.
See?
I love that shit.
So you like
Yeah.
the
Right.
the
And that's
alpha.
older
Exactly.
people
And
more,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So you know what I mean? A younger guy can't give me that. An
No.
older man can. Wolf-wise, I don't care. Whether you're rich or poor, I don't give a fuck. I just like the mentality.
Okay, so it was a bum.
So you like
a
the
bum
Andrew
stinking
Tates.
like ass, but he's older. A bum walks up to you, stinking like ass. So
No.
come here, baby, I want you. You're gonna be like, yeah or no?
No.
This is all like.
But what if he's dominant?
You have to respect me, but
I
at
got
the
you,
same
I got
time,
you.
you can like downgrade me.
I
You
got
know what I mean?
There's a balance.
That's good. There's a balance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I said, we can make blanket statements, and everyone's different, but
Well, you
in general,
yeah,
you
you
can
can't make a
definitely
blanket
look
statement
that
about anything in the world. You can just
Yeah.
talk about majorities and like
Yep.
what's gonna happen most of the time. That's it.
Opinions.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Because we all
it's
use
just-
our personal experience. I can tell you about
Right.
mine. I told you a few of mine.
Yeah.
And, I had another one. She
It's
would
just-
never let me make out with her. Like, I mean, I could never get above the, like, I can, like, make out with
Yeah.
her and kiss. Whenever I went for the tits, she would push my hands down. Twice we did that shit, we went out.
No tits.
I couldn't even get the second, what is that, second base?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
first base?
First base is kissing.
Okay, I got first base, not a problem.
Yeah,
All
second
day.
ba-
We
second
would kiss,
base is
kiss.
touching usually.
She would not let me touch anywhere.
Did you? So you couldn't touch her ass or this? Damn.
So I was
No
like,
rub on the leg. Nothing.
every time I started, she would push me down.
Shit, man.
And I was like, all right, this ain't gonna work. Dominican chick. I was like, I dropped, and I was the last time I saw
Ooh,
her.
I love Dominicans.
Not this one. This one
Well,
was.
like most of life is just statistics and just
Bro.
like generally how it goes. It's like
I would spit in a Dominican's mouth. Oh my god. I did all that shit to her, bro. I spit on the floor, put her ass on the ground, lick that shit up, and then spit
But
it
again,
right back out.
maybe the ones that was
God
the ones that I was like going after again. But we all have a type we go after. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
we all do. Yeah.
I
oh yeah.
I really
I know
don't think I
mine.
do.
I go
I
after
like
the
what
crazies.
I like, but like for the most
Damn.
part,
I go after the
Really?
crazies.
I like
Yeah.
I
The ones that are like the ones that are like the ones that are together. Like when I was in college, I
So
dated
like-
some of them, but I could never get serious because I always felt like, nah, this girl's got her shit together. I can't stack up to her. Like I got my problems. Like you're not
That's
gonna
how
wanna
I
be
feel
with me.
now. Yeah.
So I was always like, nah, I can't do that. But the ones that are more fucked up than I am,
Yeah.
like your life was, and like with my wife, I mean, she had a lot of problems in her life, and that's why I connected with her.
Look at it. So this is like
Are you a
so
manipulator?
No, I guess maybe I feel bad. I'm like the puppy dog, like the one that's had problems, and I'm like,
So-
oh, I
Well,
understand.
damn,
I
that's
feel
fucked
bad.
here's the thing with like
bro.
majorities and not blanket statement.
Yeah.
So
What is this?
it's Plinko, you know, the ball drop game.
Yeah.
The majority of the time, it's gonna end up exactly like that.
Okay. and
Majority.
there's- Yeah.
But usually it doesn't. That's how it is with people too. Majority of the time, people go for certain things. It's just how they're raised. It's how society is.
right.
Is how
right,
it is.
Right.
But
I
all the
agree.
time, it's not gonna fall within that exactly. But
right.
if you ran it 100 or 1,000 times, you're gonna see that exact pattern.
Yeah.
You see patterns. You see
Statistics.
majority.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with
Statistics.
people. Like
Yeah.
that's how guys go for younger girls. Not all of them do, but
Not all of them.
most will.
But for
You
the
run it
most,
1,000
you're gonna
times
fall.
with 1,000
Yeah.
different guys. You're
gonna
see.
fall within that.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
But that's
You can't. Yeah.
being around this long, I know that's how I am. And again, you guys are younger, so you're figuring that out right now. You're gonna figure out what you're attracted to and what you're not attracted to, what kind
Well,
of
yeah.
girl or guy you're attracted to, and the kinds you're not. It's
Yeah.
just how you're raised. It's the things that happen to you when you're younger. Trust me, a lot of it's just like Freudian type shit. Like seriously, it's deep shit. You don't realize it now, but trust me, you get older, you're like, oh my god, how I was raised. Oh fuck,
Well,
that's how
ends
I.
up- yeah,
it's
well,
crazy. It's
society
fucking
has a lot to
crazy.
do with it.
So
How
then
society
I'm
is,
gonna
yeah.
be dating someone depending on how I was raised.
No,
Same.
but it's
It
a
has
factor.
an effect. Not
It's like
all
a
the time,
percentage, right?
But most of the
it's a
time,
factor. It's a factor.
So like 80% of the people, they will end up dating things with the society they were in,
Yep.
or how they were raised, or how things were at the time.
Yep.
But not all the time.
Not all of it.
Not
Look,
nearly.
it's not absolute. I'm not saying absolutes, but I'm telling you, you can always look back
It's-
and kind of psychoanalyze. You could kind of figure out some shit like, oh shit, now I know why I like this type of person,
Yeah, it's-
or why I get along with these type of people,
Yeah, so-
because
yeah.
of how you're raised and like
Society
me.
trains you a certain way, whether
Yeah.
they want it to or not. It's like how you look into tech fields. 1% of everyone that works in tech field is a girl. 99% isn't. It's
Really?
yes, not for a particular reason, but that's just generally society doesn't push them towards it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
They
sure.
push guys towards it more,
Yes,
whether
yes.
it's on purpose or not.
Right.
But that's just
They.
it's how society is. That's how it
Yeah,
shapes you. You
right,
get molded
right.
by everything
Even different
around.
countries too.
The
I
sooner
mean,
you're aware of it, how
Yep.
you get affected by your surroundings, the more you can actually think for yourself.
Yep.
It's weird.
And like I said, you guys are at an age now where it's like, I mean, everything it's
Like
kind of coming together.
The brain in psychology is really weird. I love psychology.
Yeah. And we're all
Interesting.
psychologists at different levels. We're psychologists.
Yeah.
We are. Because we all analyze, we're constantly analyzing people. We're trying to figure out
That's
how
what I
people are
love.
thinking.
I would have loved to be a therapist. I like to learn how people think, how they are, why like are you
Read
thinking
up.
this way?
Yeah.
Because people think about problems completely different,
Mhm.
or situations. It's like, well, that's why.
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I took a psychology class in college,
cool
and it's
stuff.
like Pavlov. We learned about Pavlov, and like with the dog and shit. Like you
there's a
realize
lot of really
lot
cool
of that
psychology
shit is,
tests and experiments.
Yeah.
I've never taken any of it, but I look into it a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like there was one where people were brought into a test chamber. They were told, you push this button, you're gonna shock someone. And they had an authority figure, some like big person like tell them, you have to push this button.
Yeah.
If they could see that person, and it would be fake, they wouldn't actually shock them, but they could see that person they're hurting.
Yeah.
Rarely they would go above a certain voltage. Even though they can hear the person in the other room screaming like, please stop. But if they couldn't see that person and that authority figure was telling them to do it, they would go past a lethal wattage.
Really?
It's weird. Just because they couldn't see it, they weren't affected by it. And you would think, oh yeah, this person's gonna be responsible, not me. I'm being told to do it, so I should. It's weird. It's crazy shit. There's a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, and then Maslow, and then, as a teacher, we learn about Maslow. There's different levels. Maslow. Yeah, there's different levels. So like at the very top, it's like your personal, like your feelings.
Yeah.
Like your own personal feelings, like the closest thing to you, and then after that, the people around you. And then after that, it's the society in general. There's different needs. You have a hierarchy of needs. It starts with you, the id, personal,
usually.
and then you talk about the people around you, and then society in general.
Yeah.
And like you can put yourself in all these different levels. It explains like how it basically explains our how we act in general.
Well, everyone's predictable.
Right.
Everyone is.
And everyone has different. You have self needs, then you have needs with your family, then you have needs in society in general. You want people to do well. And there's different layers, man. We all have layers, like an onion.
That's where it's interesting to like look at the outliers, the people that like are just kind of different, or like they don't feel certain things, or like they don't like just certain things don't work for them. It's like, oh, well, that's like there's always outliers, but like the majority.
Oh, of course, of course, there's always outliers in anything, but yeah, man. And like I said, I just know a lot of people like in general talking about getting back into Big P. Like people do a lot of stupid shit. They think they can get away with it, and some of them do. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
And when you're moving up in the company as a manager, people got to just understand like you're taking risks. And some we've already seen that already. Yeah. And I've seen it, and it's hey, is it worth it?
Exactly. You got to think about it.
I just say, is it really worth it?
Like, yeah, exactly.
Is it really worth it?
You have to analyze everything. It's like, well, is it
risk reward?
Is the risk worth it? Well, what is the risk? You figure out what the risk is, and then you see like, well, is this person worth that risk?
That's what I'm saying.
Is it like, do you have a good enough time, or like whatever it is? Whatever. Like we're not talking about that certain situation.
Yeah,
but, like,
I know. In
situation
general,
it is. Yeah.
Risk reward.
You have to. That's all life is.
I know, and like I said, life, right? We only got one. We only got one chance, right?
Yeah.
So you have to sit there and say, okay, is it worth it? Because I'm only going to do this once. If you believe in that. No, we believe in reincarnation. That's a different story for another different day. But, hey, I just say, hey, it's okay with you. Opportunity cost. You can go home or you can fuck around and do what you got to do. But there's a risk. There's always an inherent risk in anything you do.
Yeah.
And you have to decide. So
you got to weigh the odds.
Fucking rain?
It seems like it's been a little wet, right?
It's getting a little wet outside,
You're getting a little wet.
Yeah.
You're getting a little wet. So you guys haven't talked. I mean, you guys want to add anything before we close out?
No, I'm just listening.
No,
You just listening?
I'm just observing, man.
Got deep in psychology there. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, I took
hope-
the psychology class, but I never got like that deep.
I love that shit. I never took
any.
any.
Anything I have no knowledge of.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But guess what? You do have knowledge because you have experiences.
I never took any.
So
love that shit though.
From experiences, I can speak on it, but I don't really don't know any off the top of my head, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm good, man.
But like I said, I like talking about these different events because obviously I've seen it in this company and in general, and I always just try to tell you guys like just be careful.
I wish Paul was here, bro. I want to hear some conspiracy theories.
No, because you get number one with Paul. He won't even tell you. He'll tell you some shit, and he'll be like, He'll be like, oh, but you gotta do your own. You gotta look for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta do your own.
But only look at
your
these,
research.
Only look at these 5%.
I can't tell you. You gotta look for yourself.
Only look at these 5% of the videos. The other 90%.
No, that's how he talks. Do you talk like that? How do you talk?
That is he talks like
how
that.
How do you talk?
In Spanish, do you want me to speak in Spanish?
Yes, I want you to talk. Óyale, háblame en español, chica.
Yo no hablo así.
¿Por qué te hablas así? Ándale.
Porque hay gente que hablan así, pero yo no hablo así.
Sí, pero tú hablas como una persona de América del Sur. Tú no hablas como mexicana.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
¿De dónde tú eres?
Machaca. Yo soy de West Palm, yo he vivido ahí,
de
pero
West
mi mamá y
Palm.
mi mamá y mi papá son de Guerrero.
De Guerrero, ¿dónde es? ¿Dónde queda eso?
¿A dónde
es? ¿Dónde es?
México.
¿Eso es un estado o un qué?
Sí, es un estado.
¿Cómo
un
se llama?
capital, yo creo que es un capital.
Ah, un capital,
Sí,
ándale.
es el capital de México, yo creo.
Óyele, güey.
Oh,
Yeah.
sí, I don't. No, yo no
Okay.
hablo así.
You don't
I
talk
don't
that way?
creo.
I don't either.
¿Tú
I'm
crees
just
que
making
yo
fun
hablo
of that.
así? ¿Cómo yo
No,
hablo?
you don't talk that way. You don't talk like our
that's Paul,
buddy.
though.
That's
how
Paul.
Yeah, he's funny.
That's,
He's funny.
that's
as fuck,
literally
but-
how he fucking
I love
talks.
him.
Jesus
He's funny as fuck, but
Christ.
he's an idiot. I'm not gonna lie. He's an idiot.
God bless him. God bless him. Like I said, we got characters, and we'll finish up on this. I've been on many stock crews, and that's what I love about coming to work. You got these different people.
Yeah, that's
like
what
you
keeps me
got
going.
Paul,
Yeah.
who's then we got D, we got Harris. I mean,
Oh
these
yeah.
names.
Harris is
I
fucking
love him.
crazy.
They're
That
all like
psychopath.
characters.
Yeah, I love it.
We all got characters in this store, and I always say that's what makes the day go by fast. Because if people had no
That
personality
fucker is
and it was just
something.
boring, like I love it. So
Yeah, it's fun, man.
that's what.
It's cool. That's what keeps me going, man. Fucking characters and shit. If
Walked
everyone's
out
the
of
same as
fucking
mine,
aisle.
I
He's
can't
over here
do it.
laughing and shit. The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
I
Crazy.
love
Every time
them.
I
I go
hit
down
the
there. I
ass.
try to build a cereal display. Let me go fill the shelf first. I'm out there on the
H
aisle for
crazy.
an hour and a half, just
H
laughing
is
my ass
crazy.
off. Like, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, please
psycho
leave,
son of a
man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something, man. I love him, man. God. He starts doing his fake laugh, then I laugh. Because I laugh like an idiot. And then so he starts really laughing. And then I start laughing more. Like, dude, fuck.
Do you see him around customers? Like he
Oh,
says
it's
hi to
hilarious.
every single customer.
And he
He's
gets
like,
pissed.
Hi.
hey, how you doing? Can I help you? Hey,
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
help? Can I help
yeah.
you? What are you doing? How you
Love
doing?
it.
How you doing? Can I help you?
And they ignore him. He gets mad.
I do too. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
You ever get that happen?
I
You
hate
say
that
hi to
shit.
someone, they don't
I
say
hate
shit
that
to
shit.
you?
The worst is
Like,
I hate that.
Bitch, I'll fuck
I
you
don't
up. You
say
better
it.
say hi to me,
You know?
bitch.
Fuck
Like,
no.
I hate that
I
shit.
know you don't. You don't like talking to people.
The worst is when you like say, hey, how you doing? They look you in the eyes.
Oh, we know, Luke.
Look
Oh,
down.
But the thing
Oh
is,
shit, I get
I'll
so
say-
mad.
I'll
I'm
say-
like,
Yeah,
I
be
wanna
careful how you
fucking-
talk to them. You get like you're
I
hitting
don't
on
say
them.
anything. I
I'll
can control
I'll
it.
say hi to you, but I'm
He
not
gets
gonna
so
start
mad,
the
though.
conversation. Like I don't care who you are. I
Yeah.
don't want to know about
Hi,
your
bye.
past
Just
life.
look at me and say nothing.
Like-
Oh god, I get heated.
Like
I'm
just
just-
hi, how
I
you
said-
doing?
Ow.
Great. I'm just back in your grocery. Oh, my
I will
bad.
fucking flip you,
I
bitch.
just hate when people
I'm like
point
I'm in
their
the deli
fucking
now, so
phones
like,
at
I'm just
me.
making subs. I
Oh,
don't talk.
yeah,
I
like,
don't
hey,
get
where's
to customers
this?
at all.
Yes.
Yeah, but the customers are gonna
It's
talk
not
to you.
like-
They're gonna ask you
Yeah,
something.
if they
It's
talk, if they
sad.
gay out of this shit, I'm not.
Yeah, but you don't have to walk up to them. Hey, how are you doing?
Fucking me too
I'm not
hard. I
initiating
don't know any.
nothing.
Yeah,
But
they don't
if
know
they,
that.
if they start a
They're
conversation with
retards.
them,
Yeah,
that's fine. No
It's-
big deal.
he
smacks you
But I'm
with
not
the-
gonna go all my way to get to know
Where's
you. Like,
this?
that's not
Oh, you'll have
It's
to-
my job, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
It's like,
I
first of
don't-
all, back the fuck
I
up.
don't want to say.
I got a good one too.
You know,
Another one that
fulfill
pisses me
that.
off.
Fucking hate
If
that
that makes
shit.
any sense.
When you're
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
aisle,
yeah.
like halfway
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
customer doesn't even go down the aisle. They, hey, where's the broccoli? Like, nothing.
Hi.
Like, hey, can
Hi,
you help me
how are
find-
you?
Yeah, no.
Dumb bitch.
Or they
I
don't
make
even,
snarky
they don't even
ass
say
noises,
hey.
next door.
If you just turn around,
You say something to them?
fuck yeah, that's what I say. There was
You
this
say
customer
something
who
with
asked
attitude?
me, there was this customer I was leveling.
Shouldn't- you can't
Actually,
do that way.
the bacon section. I know it's very bad. I'm very bad at communication.
All right, tell
Anyways,
us.
I was in the meat department leveling the bacon. It was like 9:30, right? 9:40. This is when our shit was going down. And he asked me, he's like, hey, where's the frozen seafood, like the shrimp? I was like, oh, well, if you just turn around to your, like, behind you, it's literally right there.
Damn.
Yeah,
I know it's
That's not bad.
awful.
No, it's not
It's
bad.
very, no,
That
like,
wasn't bad.
I don't know. I feel like
That's not
I'm a dick. I just say
Who the
like,
fuck
Oh, I'll
is
ignore
that?
people.
No, I'm
If somebody,
and then he turned around again and asked me another fucking product. I forgot what it was.
I hate
was
those
like,
Instacart choppers. All
That's
the
what I'm saying.
fucking
It was
questions.
an Instacart shopper guy. I fucking
Dickhead.
I had one
hated
today.
him.
My God, nonstop. And I know him. That's the fucked up shit. I knew him. He used to work with me at my previous job.
Oh,
He
shit.
was asking for everything. He told me, he said, I'm like, bro. I'm like, okay,
Leave me
man.
the
Yeah.
fuck
somebody yells
Did he
down.
have glasses?
Yeah.
Fucking hate. That's the guy who asked me for the shrimp, bro.
Really?
Hate that
The
guy.
black
Josh.
Yes.
no, somebody,
Not
Josh.
Oh, no,
yeah,
Josh.
Josh is cool. If
Josh
somebody
is
yells down the aisle, where's this? I was just like, oh, I didn't hear him. Just ignore it. Then you can come up to me and ask
If
me.
they say it, I'll say it quickly. Aisle 16, and I keep walking.
Now, if they yell like rude as fuck, where is this? Yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Really?
Come down the aisle.
Sometimes I get overly
Fuck that.
nice with them. Like, I get, like, cheesy,
usually
like,
am.
hi. Oh, yeah, it's on aisle 6 on the left.
Now get out of my face, bitch.
Depending
Have a good
if I'm high or not, I'll be like, I'll
Really?
repeat myself. Like,
What the
hi,
fuck
how
did you
are
say?
you? Hey, good morning. Like, until they tell me, hi, how are you? I'm not gonna, like, I'm always gonna say,
Oh,
hey, how are
I've
you?
done
Hey,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking
I've done
stop.
it under my, like I say, I'll be like, so you're a customer, you don't say shit to me. So I'm like, hey, how you doing today? You don't say shit to me.
Like, oh,
ignore
good,
me.
good to
Hey,
hear
how
you
you
too.
doing?
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
yeah.
good, and you? Great. I'm fine.
Yeah, same exact shit.
Dude, under my breath
No,
though. I
they
didn't do a
ask
lot
you
of
for a
things.
product, though, and they continue
I'm
talking
all
about
right. You know, it's a nice day outside. We got a little rain. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Exactly, because they don't want to talk.
Got a little rain going on, you know.
It's like
no, they can hear me sometimes. I'm just like, I remember once. I swear to God, they heard me. I was like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" I'm back in their shit. I was like, "You doing all right?" I was like, "Oh, okay, fuck you too then." I'm like, "Fuck you too then." Milk in a bag? No bag. Oh, fine. Talking to myself. Cool. Put it in the
That's when you ask literally every question.
No,
do you want all this in the bag?
Literally, that's what I was doing.
Do you want your milk in the bag? What about your Gatorade? You want your Gatorade in the bag? Everything.
I'm literally, she wasn't even replying. I was like, no bag, no bag. Okay, no bag. Fuck you too. Put it in the bag.
You want me to double bag this? The cat litter, you want that in the bag? I can get it in the bag if you want it. You just.
Then it was like, I'm like, oh, need any help out? No. Then they finally said, no, I don't need any help. I was like, oh, have a good day, bitch.
Yeah.
I told her. I'm like, fuck, bro.
Another thing we used to do down south, and we only did it, and this is another game we used to play. We only did it with old people, like people that were hard of hearing, like Dave.
Yeah.
Like we would talk to them, and they would ask for something, and we would say something under our breath, like really quick, like
just see if
like, hey, can you tell me where the cat litter is? I said, yeah, it's fuck your mother over there on aisle 6.
Yeah, exactly. See if they catch
you would say something like so quick.
Yeah.
And I did it. I only did it a few times. I knew other people that did it more often because I'd be around them. But you could only do it for someone that was hard of hearing, because if they knew what the fuck you were saying, they excuse me. What did you say? I'm like, no, I said it was on aisle 6.
Me and Johnson did that.
You
shit
did that
all
once?
the time.
All
me
the
time. Me and Johnson would always work together, so we'd always do that shit. Oh my god, I'd be dying. I'd be dying. He'll be going over like, I like these tissues. I use them a lot. They're real soft. They're good. And all that shit. I use them. He's like, huh? I'll be sitting there. I'll be like, oh fuck. I'll be on the floor. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, what's that count? And then he'll keep. We'll both do it. Make each other. It's fun. We did some stupid shit. Me and him.
Yeah, I only did it with old people. I would not do it with anybody younger because they'll hear you.
Did they actually like hear you once? And like, what?
No, I never. I always did it really quick.
Well, because they won't.
They won't because they're hard of hearing. Yeah, exactly. And you would say, oh yeah, it's on aisle 6. But yeah, you say it the first time. Like, you can fuck your mother. Yeah, it's on aisle 6.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you would say some. They would say some stupid shit. Yeah, it was always something stupid. And it was like, but it had to be quick and
oh yeah, I gotta do it fast.
Yeah, do it fast. You couldn't like take your time with it because they would hear you. Yep.
We'll be, huh? Oh yeah, right on aisle 6, right by the beans.
Also, fuck your mother.
I mean, those people.
You only do it once.
You guys remember Dale?
Dale, bread vendor?
Nah, he's a slow cashier. He's an older guy with glasses. He retired last year.
Oh, shit.
I miss Dale.
He retired.
Okay,
he
died?
I thought he died.
No,
he did.
People purposely came into his line to make fun of how slow he was as a cashier. I'm like, bro, he's probably got Parkinson's or shit. Like,
I used to get pissed when they did that shit.
Like, I'll beat your ass for
I
this
will
guy.
fucking drop your ass on this floor, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that shit. They're like, oh my god, he's so slow. He's so slow. I've been in this line for like 20 minutes. I'm like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I am gonna drop you on your fucking head, bro.
It's like one thing to mess around with your buddies.
My dog Dale alone.
Fucking Vicky's right next. He's on register 10. Vicky's on register 9.
They literally go through his line on fucking purpose. There'll be literally a wide open fucking lane. Now I'm gonna go through Dale's line when there's fucking 6 people back. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then they bitch.
You go to Dale when he's on Express or some shit.
I cannot stand that shit.
Is he the one that always wore like a shirt, a button-down shirt?
Button-down shirt with
man, I hated when they fucked with Dale.
Yeah. Real good guy though.
Yeah, I loved it. Dale's fucking hilarious. I always bagged for him just because he was funny as fuck. Whatever.
Well,
nobody knows those people.
It's
just damn, he was funny, bro.
Yeah.
But wow, this was a great episode, guys. I really appreciate you guys.
That's why I got the good boy. I got the good guy.
Dude, the Canadian. Thank you for coming out,
of course,
helping
me
out
every Saturday.
Thank you, Jay. C. I forgot about
Leon,
and then of course C. I finally got another female to grace their voice on my podcast. It's very hard to get females to get their voices on here, the right ones. Because so you should be very honored. There's only 2 women that have ever been on this. Well, actually 3. But yeah, you're number 3.
I know Mama G's one.
Yes, we all love Mama G. She's one of the greats. We miss you. We love you. But, you know, hey, life happens. You can't make it. You can't make it, right? But thank you guys for being here.
Of course.
Thank you for listening to the Fam 305. Big P Roundtable, another one in the books. We're missing Gorillas. We're missing, Martin's was here and Joey D left. Yeah. Godfather wasn't here, but all the others that have joined us before and then will hopefully join us in the future. Again, thanks for listening, all you guys in the Big P. If you got any good stories, please send me a message on my email, the Fam 305 podcast. Also, if you know me personally, you guys know who you are, please send me messages. I will fucking put them on the air. I won't mention names. Obviously, I don't do that.
Good stories, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, whatever stories you got. We love talking to them. And there's plenty more. I just a few off the top of my head, and more will appear
will appear in my brain tonight, in the future, and hopefully next Saturday we'll talk some more. All right, thanks for listening, guys. You can find me on Twitter. I don't even remember my Twitter. Just look for the Fam 305. You'll find me. These damn beers are getting in my head. That's a 12-hour day. It's been a long day for me. So, thanks for listening, guys. You guys, anything else to say for the?
No, that's it. Like
say goodbye.
Other than yeet. That's it.
Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming out. See, you guys got anything to say?
I want to
say something
next time.
Huh?
Mama G.
I would love to have you and Mama G talk because that would be amazing. Because she had a lot of questions for you.
Really?
For the one episode.
The one that I asked you questions. Fuck yeah!
Yes. We'll work it out. Cool. I may have to cool. I may have to make some calls for that.
Yeah, I love her.
But anyway, yes.
Have a great night, guys.
I love her too.
I'm great.
Peace out. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Fam 305.